Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stadium game. I started up today and thought, what is it I actually want to try? And I went over to the practice range and I started looking at shields and I thought, you know what? There might be something in here. So yeah, with this build, the general idea of it is that I want to fade away from players and end up full health by the time they even find me. So we're going to see the strengths of shields and yeah, how they work out. In this first game, we're probably against the worst combination of heroes for shields to be of any use. But I thought I'm still just going to try it. If you look, we're against a soldier and a tracer. Now, the thing about shields is they regenerate faster, but not while you're taking damage. So if you're against something that's slow firing, then shields are great because they can miss shots. Oh, and also we noticed a few players here on the enemy team. So I think you've got the rank 1 support and there's also the rank 2 DPS on their team. Whenever we see that Candler or whatever their name is, they're always in a group. So, and it's normally with a DPS. So we thought, hey, this is probably also going to be a really tricky game. But this is the idea that I had. And I thought, let's just go with it anyway. So, chain grasp. Yeah, the little shake of the head there was just... I feel like this is not going to go very well. Right. So we're on chain grasp. We've got first aid kit. That's because, you know, that's faster shields. We're going to need that for most of the game. But not necessarily later on, because there's another item that does the same effect. That's a bit more expensive. We also went with weapon grease, and then we went with electrolytes, because electrolytes is just awesome. So right now, we went on a slight flank. I was looking to, yeah, cut them off. I did see that my whole team went the other way. But I figured, look, we can go duel some isolated players. Oh, they're just out of range, those guys. Oh, wait, we've got someone up there. Okay. Did not expect that we'd have a Reaper there. But, yeah, it is. And, yeah, we'll just go back to the objective. So, yeah, not the best team to go up against. But one thing that we've got working for us is that the enemy team's got a Doomfist. We've got a Hazard. It's going to be very difficult for them to get anybody that is really going to do anything about this Hazard. You know, Tracer's not going to sit there shooting them. They've, yeah, Soldier can do it a little bit with the damage amp, but their tank certainly isn't going to be doing it. So we just kind of need to survive the Doomfist. And that does work out quite well for us because, you know, if we're on a shield build, when Doomfist punches us, if we fade away, we can get a load of health back. So I think in this game, you're going to see it's an interesting concept. I certainly want to experiment more with it and refine the builds, which is why it's not complete. I know everybody's asking for build codes and things in every game. I don't often release a build code unless it's just a final version of it. And also, I think it's important for people to try and realize why we're building the way we're building and not just following a build blindly, because you know I have certain builds in this game and then I end up changing them. Oh, that was really cool what the Tracer just did there. So they've got Exo Boots gadget on Tracer, and yeah, they jumped up in the air and then blinked through the window to escape the coalescence. So cool. I don't think I've ever seen that. Right, our team's doing really well here. Lucio beat does come in, but we didn't get it because we went round the corner there. So we had to kind of back off, otherwise we would have just gone very aggressively. I don't really care about charging Doomfists up too much. Not in Stadium. Regular ranked, absolutely care about it. But I don't really care. In a 1v1 situation like this, yeah, you could stop shooting them. I mean, Hazard did it anyway. But you see, it didn't really do much more damage. Okay. So I was actually baiting the Doomfist on the ground there because I wanted to make it look like I was jumping off the high ground. But the Doomfist I don't think even went for me. So at first it looked like, hey, that really worked. But actually he was going for the Reaper on the low ground below. Lucio's getting weak. Heal Orb for them. We've got our Reaper doing work. Genji Blade's also coming in here. Tracer on us. First aid kit. Not going to do too much at the start of this. Ooh. Okay. I mean, that's really not how I expected this to go. Enemy team, I don't think moved it a single meter. And we do get pretty rich from all of that. Now, if you didn't see the items that we were coming up with in the build, this round might be a bit interesting. So, in terms of powers, we're going to be going for cross-orbal. Right, Vishkar, that's going to give us the conversion from health to shields. And then look, these two items both give shields, overdrive core and emergency chip. Both of them give a once per life kind of overhealth shield, but they also give some weapon power, which is going to be really good for chain grasp. Now we are considering, okay, should we sell anything else? Maybe get one of the purple items, but no, instead we can go get something like Shield Buster, and then it's like, we're against a Doom. Maybe instead of Shield Buster we should get something else. I mean, we've got advanced antibiotics there. Oh, actually, I just realized, okay, so I sold Overdrive Core. You know what, I don't even know what happened there, but I think we went with wrist wraps and advanced antibiotics instead of Overdrive Core. I'm not paying attention, guys, just like the video. You guys get the option to rewind and pause, but I play a lot of games in a day, and I'll quite often forget little changes that I make. But I want to keep it that way rather than just rehearse everything, because when I'm doing this voiceover commentary, I like the fact that there's moments that I will forget, because then it means I can legitimately react to stuff, right? Not just act like, oh my god, the Doomfist is jumping in. He's over onto our Reaper, and now we're gonna take damage from the Brig. It's like, if I knew the results of everything, then I don't think it would come across as entertaining for you guys. Okay, our team seems to be dominating here. We're just trying to heal up the Genji. Doomfist punches us, but doesn't do too much. Chain Grasp, trying to get some damage over onto the Tracer. Can we heal up our Genji in time? Yep, okay. Tracer's over there. The orb's completely wasted, but Chain Grasp might hit somebody at the back here. Genji putting excellent pressure on them. We actually used our Fade to get back to the point. That's how objective focused I am. Okay. We do cap middle. Mercy's going down. Doomfist making a lot of noise, but not really doing too much. We jump forward over onto the soldier. Damage of bar. The Doomfist ult comes in as well. If the Doomfist ult wasn't there, I think we've got a decent chance to kill the soldier. I mean, the Mercy did join up with them, but probably would have been a bit better for us. I mean, having these shields is really nice. What you've got to look for in this game is when we do fade away from stuff, have a look at how quickly we regain our health, because what you'll notice is that we don't get killed very easily. But why we're not getting killed very easily? That's unlucky, Genji. You couldn't climb up there. But yeah, you'll especially notice later on with the Tracer how good shields are. Like, it's normal to just have armor against them. Oh, Beat comes in comes Visor. That's going to help us live through that. Briggs trying to push us. We've got Chain Grasp over there. Maybe Mercy was a target there. Oh, we've got to fade that though. Pulse Bomb comes in comes our Blade. Is he going to get any kills? Does get a kill over onto the soldier. Doomfist, we're still in an enclosed area. Not really where we want to be, but players have got some health. Mercy taken down. Doomfist ult comes in. Don't need to fade it if it's not directly on us. We hear the Tracer. Ping it for our team. Okay, we're going to fade that one. Chase down the Tracer if we can. Chain Grasp off the soldier. Actually worked. Nice, soldier's taken down. It's like, look, after we fade, we're suddenly back to like 300 health again. And it only gets stronger. 2-0 the score. We also get another MVP. Doomfist's making some good money though. Slightly ahead of us in terms of, yeah, money earned, but the result's certainly not going their way. Okay. Here. So I checked the enemy team, if the enemy team were in a group, and I'm thinking, how are we beating these guys? I must be with a 4-stack or something. No, apparently not. Apparently we're just an absolute god solo queue team right here. Right, so now we buy Overdrive Core. Money's a little bit awkward. In fact, very awkward. Think it makes sense to get rid of electrolytes here. We can get 2 4K items. Now, do we want to just go with damage or just get even more shields? Having a look at the shield items, this is obviously going to deviate from the build page. If I get something like Mecha, then it's only going to leave me with 3,000. So I don't really want that. I'm looking at the 4,000 items. Advanced antibiotics is just going to be good for the damage. Could go with Shield Buster. Could go with something like Wrist Wraps. They don't have too much armor, but Brig does have some. In fact, all of their players, apart from Mercy, have something that we can chain off of. So let's give that a go. So far, we've got 1 death. Our tank and Reaper, both with 0. I mean, this is, as I said, we're against high-ranked players. But our team's just ultimate survival right now. Right, Tracer's trying to put some pressure on us. Exo Boots. It's actually so cool. It also gives, you know, I mean, not with Tracer, it's what, 16 health, but it's a 25 health item. Which is just going to be useful. But allows so many, like, little cheeky blinks like that. However, look at this. We fade, and we're getting health back. I mean, that's just good. If they can't track you instantly. And then, of course, Cross-Orbal and our Grasp is also giving us health back. So we get our usual sustain. Yeah, I've been really liking the shields. Now, obviously, we don't have carry levels of damage. We certainly don't have carry levels of healing. But we're just consistent. I mean, that's one of Moira's strengths, right? We aim to just do some healing, some damage throughout the whole round and be very, very tricky to kill. And that's where we'll try and get our value. We're not going for carry play here. So we fade the Doomfist punch. Tracer's also floating around, trying to kill loose. I mean, this must be tricky. Who does the Tracer kill here? I mean, we're that confident. We're chasing down a rank 2 DPS Tracer with a Moira when we've got basically no extra damage. Well, in Shield Buster, Advanced Antibiotics, okay, we have a bit of extra damage, but it's not crazy. You know, back to full health. Don't even need to consider the Mega. Heal Orb one way, Damage Orb the other way. Doomfist punches us. Cheeky little fade before he comes in with the next punch with full health again. He's trying it again. He's got to keep the damage up though. Okay, fade back. Yeah, it's. I mean, the Lucio healing's also helping out. It's not just all shield regen. Oh, Brig gets taken down. We've got fade here. Just fade out of the point. We're full health. Okay, Orb's in for the point. Doomfist could slam on us. He does. We're going to fade that. Actually, I think he may have gone for the Reaper again. Right, Orb's bouncing around the point, helping players out. Can we get a bit of healing onto the Genji? We've got fade away, 25 health. Okay, we're back up to... I mean, before the Tracer found us, we were on over 200. I mean, it didn't help us out completely. But I mean, this is going really, really well. As I said, I don't think it's the best game just to demonstrate the power of this. But it's certainly an interesting one considering the players involved. 3-0 the score. No mercy rule. We're only 7k ahead. No MVP this time. We really didn't earn that much. Like 7.7k. But, you know, at the same time, we're contributing quite nicely to the team. Round 4. Now we get our power Void Hoppers. Look, we're dealing consistent damage, consistent healing. It's little amounts, but it's all the time. Something like Void Hoppers is going to provide value for our team over the just like being capped in average over here, right? Here's the shield items as well. Do I want to get... I can only afford one of these. Now that reinforced titanium and not vanadium, the other one, divine intervention, that's it. Those two will work really well as a combo. But until I can afford both of them, I think actually vanadium's going to be really good. So we've still got first aid kit, so we're still getting a fast regen. And vanadium gives shields base. So even before we've got like that additional extra value that we get when we've got our ultimate, it's still really, really useful. I've just seen the soldiers build. The soldiers going for a mega overhealth build. Briggs on a pack build. It's a mercy. Like, they should have crazy healing and we're not running Cyber Venom. But, look, we're several rounds up. We're going to keep trying the build. Lucio's causing absolute mayhem here. I mean, if he can distract the Doomfist, there's not really much point in me being there. We'll just go up, try and support our tank. Doesn't need too much supporting, but can you see how much like trouble they've got with the hazard when you've got a Doomfist? Doomfist's not just going to sit there and face check the hazard. He needs to be mobile in the back line, which just means, yeah, they don't do too much here. Right, we're in amongst our team here. Potential Void Hoppers if we need to. Yeah, to be honest, it doesn't look like we need to do too much with it. Hazard ult did come in. Managed to secure the supports. Which means we can just, yeah, I mean, we're kind of free to do what we want here. We just don't really take that much damage. Like, look at this traitor try to fight us here, right? We tried to fade jump up top just to buy a little bit of time for our shield regen, but we'd already got our health back. Just, okay. Lucio ruined the just watch the health. I wanted to say there's not much point in me talking over this part. Just look at the health bar. I mean, our health, it instantly goes back up. And we take some damage, and this is, as I said, against the worst possible combination of heroes. But apparently shields just work really good against Tracer. Like, as long as you've got that kind of first aid kit, right? And all the additional health as well. It means if Tracer loses you for like 5 seconds or so, your health's just going to be back again. You become like a Tracer. These Doomfist punches are getting a little bit annoying, but might fade away. 325 health. Up to 425 before we even fired an ult. Not an ult, an orb. It's pretty late, guys. Okay, Tracer chasing us down. Cross Orbal's going to help us out. Okay, they're trying to block the cart now. We'll try and at least get it over towards the checkpoint. Tracer trying to stop it. I mean, we've got a lot of health. Tracer rotates, but in that time we've got our health back up to full again. They can't fight us. Oh. See, we want to push the objective, but at the same time, I don't think we're in too much of a hurry to do so. Like, it looks like we're just going to win this round. They can't really get too much of a contest. Okay, we can Void Hoppers for our team. Brig Rally comes in, Tracer's still on us, but there's a Lucio beat. This team's just impossible to kill. Okay. Doomfist slams us, but Overdrive Core gives us the overhealth, the once per life thing, because I don't think we've ever taken that much damage. And yeah, okay. So we won that game, and despite being against good players, I don't feel like it's a good enough reason to just say, guys, build this. So we're going on to a second game. This game we're up against Orion and Ash as Soldier, Kiriko and Brig. On our team we've got Wu Yang, Ramatra, Mei, Ash and myself on Moira. The only difference with the build so far here, I still went for Chain Grasp. I was considering Cross Orbal, but we still went for Chain Grasp. The difference is I took Charge Plating instead of Weapon Grease. Because I thought, let's just have a bit more health once I've used the ultimate, if it gets to that stage. The damage is kind of boring anyway. Well, just low. Even though we do just manage to get 2 kills here. Hide there, we've got first aid kit, so shields do regenerate. Ash is low health up top. Yeah. Orb kill! Right, meanwhile, our team trying to deal with this Ryan on point. There was a Kiriko as well that we're going to go look for. Very unlikely to kill this Kiriko here. Yeah, they're gone already. But we do manage to take the point. Soldier was on the left side, so we're going to crouch walk. I want to surprise them, but they can see me from choke. But not everybody can. There's an Ashe not going to push the door because of that. Don't want to get coach gunned, right? We weren't going to walk forward. Even if we got damage on them, we would just end up off the map. Brig, very low. Ryan's going for a flying... I mean, did they exo boots to get up there? I'm not sure, because it's round 1. I don't know. I don't know what they've gone for their build, but... Either way, we've got Coalescence trying to put that damage out onto the Brig. We're going to fade the Rhine pin. Soldier 76. There's an Ashe up top as well, so we've got to be a bit careful. Soldier goes down. Going to fade that though. If Ashe hit that shot, we would have got eliminated. But for now, I mean, it would be okay, apart from the fact that Brig Rally came in. Orb misses over onto the Mei. The bounce back's going to heal us up a little bit. There's no real time to buy here. Try and bait the Brig Bash, which we successfully do. Chain Grass trying to get the kills, but yeah, our damage is just too low at this point. And enemy team look like... Oh, wait. There's a Bob. The Bob's not the best choice here because we've already got 99%, but fair enough. Enemy team are going to be capturing the point, but they've got an absolute mission if they want to win this round. We only need to win one more fight. Mei uses Ice Block already. Let's get a little bit baby healing onto them. Ashe up top. Another orb for you. Okay. The retreat route's not open again, but this time Orion and a Brig are chasing us down. Not going to fully commit to that though. Now I thought I heard a soldier up top. It turns out they're back near spawn. Bad orb, but we activated it for the Chain Grasp. Soldiers putting damage on us. We're going to fade back onto high ground where the Brig can't reach us. Rally comes in. Brig's getting low. Chain Grasp off the Rhine. Did not work. Okay, there's an annoying Bob on point. We're going to get back to high ground where the Brig can't get us. The problem with being up here, I can't even drop down to heal up our Ramatra. That's not good. It's because of the Bob though. Okay, back to the high ground we go to be safe from the Rhine. However, we've got to hope for a bit of a miracle here. Coalescence, can we pick off that? No, can pick that. And I didn't fade in time. I blame the 113 ping. Yeah, the servers are a bit weird over these last few days. We tried fading at the last second, but did not work. Okay, enemy team have a 10k cash lead after round 1. We've got 14k, but look, their support's got absolutely fed. You know, we were putting out the damage numbers, not just us, but the team, but the enemy support's just healed that up, and that's going to make this very difficult. So back on the shields build, we're going to keep first aid kit. Haven't got enough for overdrive core, not that we got it last time. We're going to sell charge plating because that was just an optional extra. Leaves us 3,750. Ballistic buffer, there's no one really going to be up in the air very much. Cushion padding if we want the shields, but we're going to really be sacrificing damage. Iron Eyes doesn't give any shields, but is good against the crits. Maybe not against the Rhine. It's tricky. Ballistic buffer might actually be quite good against Rhine pins, by the way, the flying Rhine, because if they take you up in the air, maybe you get that. So yeah, kind of deciding I could go for one of the weapon-based ones, like aftermarket firing pin or custom stock, but look at this, our build's got 5% damage, 5% weapon power. We've got 356 life. Like, yeah, that's feel good on Moira, and then it's going to jump up by 100, 400 and whatever. We've got additional health. Rhine's already there. It's going to be a... I mean, you can tell when... Okay, it's a flying Rhine. Again, I'm not sure if that's exo boots or the actual power yet. I tried fading for you. Okay, when you see this with one of the Rhines, you know, okay, this is going to be a bit of a problem. But I'm not really deterred by this because part of our build is going to be Divine Intervention, and that I think we'll be able to survive the Rhine pins. So it could still work out quite well, and that also means that they're not going to have this kind of front line tank as such that stands in front of, you know, the soldier and the Ashe, because he's going to be busy pinning over onto the back line. Shatter comes in, knocks 3 of our team down. The Ryan's kind of crushing us right now. Trying to heal him up, but yeah, we've got no additional weapon power really. Let's get our shields up just for a second before we step back out. I mean, we've got a lot of just max life here. Again, wait for some health. And then out we go again. Ryan, we knew as soon as we hear him pin, we know he was going through there because, yeah, he's like jumping up and surprise, right? The Ryan knows how to play this, but oh, bad fade. It was a bad fade. Kiriko ult comes in. Try and get some heals on anyone we can. Wu Yang really needs to live here. Ramatra pinned again. Briggs over onto the point. We're going to have to try and contest that. We did have fade, but didn't pop it in time. I blame the 110 ping. It's never going to be my own error, right? Ramatra trying to hold on as much as he can. Electrolytes coming out of spawn could help us out a little bit here. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I mean, there is a Bob kind of kicking around. Ryan's very low, but he's going to get healed up. Still trying to just bounce around utilizing Bob, but we'll try and tank it with our extra health. It's not going to be enough, and this is already a bit of a struggle. But hey, look, that's good. It means that it gives us some time to get the rest of the build online, and we want to see how the build performs into the late game.
Coming up next, rev those engines. It's time for a payload race.
Right.
The teams are gearing up.
Round 3, no extra powers. So get rid of cushion padding. We can afford overdrive core. That's going to leave us with 3k. I mean, if we sell electrolytes, I wouldn't normally sell that, by the way. But because we're doing this build and this build page, I am selling it earlier. I would have kept electrolytes and then bought one of the 1,500 items. But we're going to sell it because, yeah, I just want to see how things work here. Shield Buster, is that a good idea or not? I mean, we just want some additional damage. Their healers are putting out big numbers. Obviously, we're not doing that much healing. We're just kind of floating around, really. Okay, so dashing skates and the flying Ryan ability. Question is, how do we actually go about winning this? I mean, Ramatra needs to do basically some work, but at the moment they just kind of get pinned a lot. We've somehow got to deal some damage against these crazy support healers. Actually, Brig hasn't gone for a pack build, so we might actually have a chance with our low damage output. Kiriko's putting out some pretty big heal numbers though. Where's the Ryan coming from? There, he already went through there. Oof, gets a pin on me, but that's okay. Overdrive core, I think, helps us out. But that's that triggered already. Not sure if it's overdrive core or emergency chip or both of them to get triggered by that, but we do survive the Ryan pin. Okay, he's going to jump up top and go down the ramp, surely. There he goes. Meanwhile, Ramatra's over in their front line. Jump onto the high ground. Save us from the Brig. Okay. Keeping an eye on the Ryan at all times. That orb should... maybe doesn't get a bit of healing. Okay. Watch out for Shatter, potentially. Although I don't think he's hit enough pins at this stage. Okay. Just got to make sure we're moving the objective. We really need to get around on the board here. Okay, a bit of damage over onto their whole team. Right, fade away. Let's look at these shields. Okay, Wu Yang also healing us up. Now, there may be a downside about shields regenerating like this, and that's that our team could be losing the healing, which means we lose cash from it. So I think it's important to also list the downsides. I'm pretty sure you don't get any cash for shields that get regened. I could be wrong though. Normally someone corrects me in the comments. But yeah, it's probably not right. Okay, It's always fun to watch a flying Rhine go for the pins, especially if they're clearly familiar with it. It's not just somebody like me if I were to try it and don't know all the little spots. Let's try and heal up Bob. Ah, well, Bob left. Typical Bob. Okay, we've got a bit of time until May gets out of this. Ah, the pins. Yeah, okay, fine. Jet skates as well from the Rhine. We're on the high ground, but we're not safe here. Okay, opts not to go for us. That's good. Kiriko putting out some big damage over onto us along with the Bob. Gonna fade around. I mean, we're in the lead. We've got a nice lead here. I mean, this should get a little bit better when we get our Void Hoppers, right? Ash, did Ash see us? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, they jump back into our orb. Kiriko's there now. We're gonna fade around. Any TP for you? Oh, it's so close. Oh, Rig. Soldiers behind us. Okay. Ah, I was following a heal orb as well. Thought maybe we could survive that one. Go on, Ash. 2 shots. You need 1 more. Ramatra shield's there, but you're now on high ground. Fair enough. Didn't know the shield was coming in at the time that you were jumping through. They do take down the soldier. Kiriko ult's also in there. Rhine down. Briggs hanging around on the point. Does up to jump away. We've got a coalescence. Okay, damage onto the supports is not much. We don't really have any extra ability power or much damage. Ash gets a nice big shot over onto us, but this is what I mean by the burst damage. They didn't hit any follow-ups and our shields just started regenerating. Okay. I mean, I tell you what, this build certainly does increase my survivability. I die a lot when I play Moira. Always have in top 500 competitive, in stadium, in whenever, right? Because we try and get as much value as we can per life, not just have one really long average value life. And that's just how I've always played. It's the strengths that I play with. And yeah, it's I mean, look, I've got the lowest deaths on our team. That never happens. Right, Void Hopper's time. Let's go back to the saved build. Here we go. Same decision as before, but this time I'm thinking I want to try something different. So what if I just get Divine Intervention now? Now, is there a way that I can... I mean, if we sell Shield Buster or something... no. We're not... I don't want to do Vanadium. Reinforced Titanium. So if I buy this, I can sell First Aid Kit. Because it also gives you the time your life starts regenerating early. Divine... We're a few hundred short. Do I really want to sell this? Okay. So if we get rid of Emergency Chip, it's another 3750 item. What about in shields? Cushioned padding, ballistic buffer. I mean, I don't know if that's going to do too much. We are against an Ash. We do have Void Hoppers, but yeah, we do not have much damage now. 464 health. That's pretty nice. A huge chunk of it is shields. And with Divine Intervention, it means that maybe if we get hit by an Ash headshot or... yeah, our shields start regenerating early, right? Same by the looks of it with a Fire Strike. So it says they instantly start regenerating your shields. So yeah, anytime that triggers, we're just going to get so much health, like starting to go back. Okay. Fade away. Let the shield regen come in along with Cross Orbital. Ryan's already charged back. Brig, I think you're going to be surprised by how much health we've got. I want to get Void Hoppers onto the enemy, onto our teammates though. Couldn't do it. Brig was hitting too much. I don't want to give her a rally like instantly just by completely ignoring her. Chain Grasp over onto the players at the back. Shatter comes in, but I mean, we just tank that. Not a big problem for us. Right, Heal Orb to Ramatra over onto the point. Brig Rally was triggered. Desperately trying to chase around the Ramatra, but I mean, we'll have Void Hoppers as well, like pretty soon. So anyone near us is going to get the overhealth. Yeah, I mean, I am really liking the whole shield build. I know that we're not doing like too much damage, but it's even those, right? We get hit by one of those fire strikes, we probably gain health before the second fire strike comes in. Oh, Ash Dynamite. Not really doing too much against us. Chain Grasp over onto some players. Missed Fire Strike. I mean, we're doing a bit of healing as well. I think it is really fun also to have these kind of stay alive builds. There's a Bob. Ryan's very low. We've got Coalescence. I was holding Coalescence because I was like, oh, Vanadium. And I remembered we didn't actually get Vanadium. So I can use my coal, and it's worth using because we're not on a weapon power build. We're not on ability power build. It's going to be like Moira in a normal game. Definitely worth using. Okay, Void Hoppers. Give our team a little bit of overhealth. Bob comes in as well. Even if Bob starts shooting us, we can tank quite a bit here. Probably should be going for the soldier or something though. Just to, I was going to say get the kill before the end of the round. 3k damage. Yeah, 2-2's the score. We're slightly behind in cash. Still a little bit worried about their support lineup. And also potential plays from enemy Reinhardt. Let's see how Ruins goes for us. Right, more parts to the build. So even if cushion padding was quite useful for us, it's not part of the actual build that we've got. So let's go get Vanadium. No more ults for us. But we do have even more shields. Yeah, I mean, this is basically it. We have left items flexible because we could, for example, go get something like Cyber Venom later on. I just wanted to build this much of kind of the core build. Because, yeah, there's no point in just going, oh, we'll just go and get more shields. Like, yeah, we can certainly, we can get the items that give, you know, 10% increase in current shields and armor and stuff. But we might not need it. What if we want more damage? What if we want to get Eye of the Spider? Right? What if we want to get Cyber Venom, apply debuffs, or Sundering Vial, or Liquid Nitrogen? What if we want more ability power? What if we want Phantasmic Flux? There's so many different things that we could build, so I don't always put the build pages as complete. And yeah, in this one we're leaving it a bit flexible, but that will come in for the next round. There'll definitely be at least one more round after this. A maximum of 2 more after this. Just in case you didn't know. We've got 18,000 damage, like 9,600 healing. Pretty low numbers, but the death count is also very, very low. And I mean, we're certainly still annoying. Players are still trying to target us. Void Hoppers, that's why we faded that. We don't have like crazy cooldown reduction, but you know, fade's quite short. I'm expecting the Rhine to come up here. I thought he would have a jump up and pin through the doorway, like one of those plays, but apparently not. Can we get Void Hoppers onto them here? Yeah. One of the really interesting parts of Void Hoppers is the fact that players disappear from view. And that's really off-putting. If you've ever played against the Void Hoppers Moira, you're shooting a target and they disappear for just a fraction of a second. And even if you keep your crosshair in the same place, right? And you just think that, it messes with your head so much. You're just like, they've got, oh, they're back, what? Yeah, really annoying. And it must be also frustrating for the Rhine. Like they go to pin somebody, players then start disappearing. And it's like, oh, I'm not sure if they used an ability or what. Oh, Ramatra is up there alone. Quite a bit of damage coming out from the Ramatra though. Both DPS already taken down. Ryan having to fly away. Okay, Void Hoppers will definitely help people out, but let's see if we can get the Brig down first. Suzu comes in. Now we do manage to get the kill onto her. Last second fade. Another one? So he built like cooldown reduction with that. So cleanse the dynamites with void hoppers there. Soldier on the side, take some damage, watching out for the Rhine. Okay. Shatter hits us, our health doesn't move. Void hoppers. Nice. Oh, the march was a little bit low for a second. I mean, the amount of overhealth we also give players is crazy. Like, this is the utility. This is what we're offering for our team. It's not just let's stay alive and do nothing. Void hoppers is definitely a key part of this build. Just, it's like having a Suzu, right? So it kind of makes us useful no matter what. Waiting for Ryan to do some sort of pin move here before we use our void hoppers. We'll use it now though. Might have saved somebody from the shield bash. Soldier visors coming in. That's a lot of damage. We do fade back. Come on. Shields regen, which they do. Although a Wu Yang ult helps us out a little bit. Trying to get the other side of the Rhine shield. Suzu does come in time though. Do manage to get our revenge on her though. We get shattered. Dynamite's coming in. Finally, somebody takes us down. First death this round. I mean, okay. They survived that one. We are going to take the round. Nice.
3-2.
Right, cash almost even here. Both tanks get an MVP. We do get a little chunk of change. 8,800 cash earned. Colosseo. Okay, I mean, look at that turnaround. 2 losses followed by 3 wins. Scientific Death Odd. I genuinely don't think this is a good one to pick. I also think, by the way, that I pick that and never use it in this round. Sorry to spoil it. It normally takes me a few games to really start utilizing that. The only reason why I've put it in here is because it does make a bit of sense, like stacking some overhealth when we're already quite tanky. But maybe something else. Ethereal Excision might even be better. Or just Phantasm. Not empowering you or anything. Probably would have been a better choice, but because we've got so much health, we'll get even more overhealth with this, and maybe if you do actually utilize it, it's good. We're trying to think of what item to get to go with this, and I said it was completely flexible, and I just keep leaning towards 3-tap Tommy Gun. It's the right amount of money for a start, so we only had 9,800 or so. It's going to give us a nice bit of damage against players like Ryan, who have lots and lots of health, and with it being in round 6, lots of players have health, so 3-tap Tommy Gun will have scaled nicely. Ability power, you know, some attack speed, just helps our chain grasp and cross orbital. Oh, Ryan's already in our back line. Hey, I think we did use it by accident. Okay, let's have a look. Void hoppers, yeah, we're more focused on using void hoppers because we're not really like trying to backline the enemy team too much here. That was, yeah, again, void hoppers. If I remembered that I had Scientific Death Odd, we would have gone forward back into the brig there. Instead, we're just focused purely on, yeah, applying that void hoppers to the rest of our team. I mean, it's huge. Shatter comes in, whiffed that one. I mean, that was actually a really bad shatter. Void hoppers again, overhealth with a Mei ult. Ryan's going to get frozen, taken down. Our team seems to be doing okay outside there. Oh, Ash, don't stand still. No, you're welcome. Bob's trying to do something, but it is Mini Bob. We cleanse the Ash burns. Mini Bob taken down very, very quickly. So now the Ryan is there. We'll keep trying to put pressure. 3-tap Tommy Guns obviously helping us out a bit. Just deal a bit more damage. Fade to cleanse any dynamites and stuff. So we try and push through. Kiriko's got that annoying slow in the ult thing, right? It's actually way more frustrating than things like liquid nitrogen. Because, I don't know, the width of it seems to be a bit wrong. Shatter over onto them. Wu Yang ult with void hoppers for some extra health and cleanse any of the slows and things on them. Another one in there as well. Ramattra getting swung on by the Ryan, but has a counter ult for it. Ryan messed up the pin. Void Hoppers cleansing those dynamites. Bob's trying to do something yet again. Ramattra getting very low health. We need another Void Hoppers. There we go. Bit more over health with some healing boost here. Rally from Brig, but they're very low. They can't commit forward to it too much. 3-tap Tommy Gun triggered a few times, but it's not particularly doing too much. It adds a little bit. Okay, Soldier does get taken down. And I mean, enemy team still haven't moved the bot a single meter. They're going to maybe make some progress now. Ryan goes for some sort of pin. Oh, okay. Could have maybe helped that Wu Yang out if we were paying more attention, but we were heading towards the bot. Ryan messes up another pin. I mean, it's tricky with the Mei as well. Oh, Shatter. Don't know who that was aimed at, but we're going to fade that. It's the annoying Kiriko slowing ult again. We're stuck in it. As soon as we get our fade up, that should be okay. Brig taken down though. Can we save the Mei here? Void Hoppers didn't trigger, wasn't quite in range. Mini Bob's also here. I swear it's getting smaller every time I see it. And possibly more useless. But we do manage to take the round, take the game. 28,000 damage, 19k healing. Quite a lot of value from our Void Hoppers. That was really fun. And, you know, I think the shield builds... There's something there. I think it's not fully refined yet, but there's definitely something there. We also get player of the game. What did we do here? How we got player of the game, I have no idea. He just wanted to show us helping teammates for once. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. GG.